Okay, let's take a look at homework number 4, question number 8. What they're asking us here is to use the definition of the derivative to find the slope m of the tangent line to the graph of the function f of x equals negative x squared at the point 2, negative 4, and then to determine an equation of the tangent line. So they're giving us this function, f of x equals negative x squared, and they're also giving us a point, and this is the x coordinate in our point, and this is the y coordinate in our point. So we have a point at x equals 2, y equals negative 4. And they're asking us to find the slope of the tangent line at that point. So when we find the slope of a tangent line, that's the same thing as finding a derivative, that's the same thing as finding f prime, it's the same thing as finding an instantaneous rate of change. Those were all the exact same thing. For this homework, that means to do the 4-step process on this function up here. And when you do that, because I trust that you will all faithfully do the entire 4-step process, you come up with f prime of x equals negative 2x. Okay, so we've got f prime of x. That's the formula to find the slope of the tangent line at a specific point, but we need to actually find it at that point, so we need to plug in a value for x. And the value that they give us for x is 2. So let's just find f prime of 2. And that's going to equal negative 2 times 2, which is negative 4. So for m, the slope of our tangent line, because we remember that a line equals y equals mx plus b, our m right here, that's this negative 4. So for your first blank, negative 4, or whatever you would come up with based on the point that they gave you. Your numbers will probably be different from mine, but all you're going to do is find the derivative and plug in whatever they give you for x, and that's going to give you the slope of your tangent line. So for the second part, they want the actual equation of the tangent line at that point. So what we need to do is we need to set up the point-slope formula can't talk anymore, for the point and the slope that they've given us. So we have the point-slope formula that tells us that m times x minus x1 equals y minus y1. So we just need to know what to fill in the blanks. M here we said was negative 4, so that's a good start. That x kind of stays the same no matter what. Minus x1, well the x1 they gave us was 2. So we'll plug in the 2 there. And that equals y minus y1. Well, that was a negative 4. All right. So we can just kind of start solving things here. Negative 4x plus 8, I just kind of distributed the negative 4, equals y minus a negative 4 is plus 4. And so if I want to bring this over so that I have y on one side by itself, I'm going to get negative 4x. That positive 4 I'm going to subtract. That's going to give me a positive 4 over here. 8 minus 4 is 4. And that equals y. And if you put it in the format that they've got for you to set up your answer, y equals negative 4x plus 4. And this is what you put in the box. You don't want to include that y equals because they've already got that there. So you're going to take, just to go over those steps again, you're going to take the slope that you found, that's going to be your slope here, times x minus the first point that they gave you, this 2 up here in my case, and that equals y minus whatever your second point was, in my case negative 4, and then you're just going to solve that for y, and that's going to give you the answer that they're looking for.